Welcome back. Welcome back to the Jenny McCarthy Show. I'm Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg. I'm so excited, you guys, because Nicole, our little Nicole, you know how much we love 90 Day Fiancé, and Nicole talked to Deavan, Tiffany, and Corey from the new TLC 90 Day Fiancé the other way.
Yes.
So, first of all, were you nervous going in there?
I was a nervous wreck. I've never interviewed people before like this, so I was freaking out.
I love it. That's what makes it even more endearing. So were you able to maintain eye contact the entire time, or were you shy?
Yeah. Yes. Because everybody was super nice. Super nice. They seem really happy to be there. So this was the very first one I did. But after them, I was like, I can do this. And then I was excited. And I was trying to channel you and your interviewing skills and I think it went okay. So
that's so awesome. And so we don't know these characters yet, right? Because it's a new show.
Yeah, they'll be on tonight. The show starts. So they're all new.
So excited.
And this looks so good.
And this version is usually we see the people coming into America and spending their 90 days here. This is Americans going to other parts of the world to live there.
Yes. Yeah. The American is doing the visa to live there. And then I guess they still have 90 days to get married, and they're going to stay there permanently.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited. And so you haven't seen any, previews enough to...
I've seen a little bit of it, of the first episode.
All right. So then anything else we should know before you feel like you want to play this awesome interview?
So the three people will meet. Corey, he's in the season going to be going to Ecuador. Deavan, she's going to be going to South Korea. And Tiffany is going to South Africa. So that's kind of the three people I talked to. And I'm really excited for this season.
I am too. So it's on tonight, right?
Yes, it's on tonight.
What time? All right. Well, then, what time? I don't even know. Check your local listings. How's that? All right. So then let's roll the tape. This is Nicole talking to 90 Day Fiancé the other way.
So I am here at the 90 Day Fiancé mixer. I am here with Tiffany, Deavan, and Corey from 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way. Premieres June 3rd on TLC. Hi, guys.
Hi. How are you?
So I am the biggest 90 Day Fiancé fan, so I am super excited for this new spinoff. What do you guys feel about getting involved in 90 Day Fiancé and kind of being a part of this really crazy franchise, super successful?
I am excited. It's a little weird. I mean, it's not, every day they just have a camera coming by and just filming everything that you're doing and stuff. I'm definitely excited. No, I did grow up in film. I got my degree from Washington State in broadcasting and film, and I've always had an interest in it. So for me, it was, exciting to be on the other side of the cameras. And for Evelyn, she's excited as well. I think she's a little bit more, worried of how she'll be perceived, in a sense. But so I hope she does okay with that.
Yeah. But is it weird having cameras following you around now, or is it easy to adjust to that?
It gets easy. It definitely gets easier. The beginning is always a shock, and you feel almost claustrophobic, and then it just after a week, it becomes they're not even there. And I remember them telling me that.
They're family too. It feels like they're family. But the things that a lot of people don't see is you think it might just be one camera and one producer. But in reality, it's 16 people in one tiny little room.
They got cameras everywhere, you're driving in the car, they have GoPros everywhere, and you're like, wait, you just said that? We're on camera. You were
It's hard because you're trying to walk around naturally in your own house, and it's I'm tripping over cords, and that's
Yeah, in the beginning you get real awkward.
And
you
get
real nervous on
and you
how to
forget
act.
that you're mic'd and they're listening literally to everything.
They listen to you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's I'm going to the bathroom
You
right
have
now.
to remember. You
Yeah,
have to remind
remember,
yourself.
or they're
Take your
gonna hear
mic
you
off
go
when you're going to go to the bathroom. Because we've run into some situations.
Because you don't think about it, and then you're like, oh, wait. Can they hear me
It
right
wasn't
now?
me. That's all I got to say.
It wasn't me. It was Jihoon. It wasn't me.
It was Ronald's mom.
Oh my God.
See, the only reason I knew is because someone in actually a Korean TV show, he was like, you guys need to remember your mic when you're going to the bathroom. And I took his advice, and the first day they were filming, I was like, I really have to go to the bathroom. And I did have him remove the mic, and they're like, thank you, because I didn't want to hear that.
Is there anything you guys are nervous to see, like that will appear on the season, or you feel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how it is for anybody who signs up for the show.
Yeah.
I think for me, more of it, like my nerves come in because you're going through the motions of your life like a normal person. You're just living your life. It just so happens to be that we have like these crazy situations where like we literally fell in love with someone on, the other side of the world. So you're living every day, and then you're scared almost to like see the outside perspective of it, see what other people see why maybe why my mom said this isn't a good idea. Maybe I'll see it when I watch myself, and that scares me.
I think we have way different relationships than I think the majority of the people.
I feel like everyone is very unique this season. Yeah, I agree with you, Corey.
And it's like, with that comes a lot of obstacles that people don't really understand until they've been through that themselves. Yeah. So for anybody to say, oh, I can't believe this happened or that happened, well, it's like, are you putting yourself in that scenario to where you're moving to another country to do this, and you're dealing with being, the online conversations and giving up your life in the U.S. to try to go somewhere else? A lot of people can't say that they're doing that. So for them to say anything, it really doesn't make sense unless they've been there themselves.
You definitely learn. I can't speak on everyone else, but I feel like I've definitely learned, having this long distance relationship, that you can't always take everyone else's advice.
Yeah.
Maybe more people will definitely there's always going to be somebody who has more experience than you,
yeah.
But you cannot live your life taking everyone's advice. You have to do what feels right for you, what makes you feel like you're making the right choices for yourself. And that's what I learned in this relationship, because so many times the relationship was tested because people say, this is crazy, you shouldn't be doing this, you have a son, this is, whatever reason they think that this is not right, but no one can judge really what's right for you but yourself. So you really, it's just a trial and error, hopefully just a trial and success. But
you might deal with a lot of people that might have jealousy too. It's like, oh, this person's willing to give up their life to go do this, but I haven't experienced that either, so you might run into some jealousy too. I don't know. I have no idea. This hasn't really aired yet, so I'm just kind of
waiting to see what
happens. But I could see that possibly being an issue. People just, I guess, haters maybe.
And the internet trolls and stuff that I'm sure will come up.
I love it.
They will come up.
I love it.
Yeah.
They will come up. I don't like it so much.
No, I do.
I'm sensitive.
Love it.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
I'm so sensitive. Someone's going to be like, you're really dumb. And I'm going to be like, fine. That's
I love it. I sit there with Jihoon, and we just read it and we laugh and joke.
at it. It's what
and we don't take it seriously at all. And it's kind of nice though. One positive thing about doing the TV show that I was thinking about, because we always think about like, oh, we're scared and stuff, but a positive thing is actually meeting other couples that are going through exactly what you're going through. Because not only is it rare to find someone who's going through what you're going through, nobody else is going to have a camera in their face. So it's very comforting to know there's 5 other couples going through exactly what you're going through right now that you can relate to.
It's very easy to forget something you may have said in your life or done in your life, but when it's being filmed and it's there for everybody to see all the time, it's there. But, does that make sense?
Future children are going to
people can
laugh at us.
People can say things and say, oh, I would never do that, but it's like, well,
you don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You do say a lot of things that you don't mean. Like, that just happens with anybody in life. And when you're being documented all the time, and they show these clips, you got to fit it into an hour show.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm sure it'll be interesting for you guys to look back and see if when you watch yourself, if anything you'd want to change or learn from.
For sure.
That's a unique experience.
That's the first thing I thought. I said, when I watch this, if I see, I know there's going to be certain instances where I see something I really don't like about myself, or me acting a certain kind of way, which I'm already kind of expecting,
I have no idea what's going on.
But I'm like, you know what? This is just an opportunity to see from someone else's perspective of something I might actually be doing wrong, and be better.
Yeah, and learn from it. And I think the one thing I'm wondering, and this is why I think everyone watches the show, is kind of what was the biggest change and cultural difference you weren't expecting when moving to these other countries? the one thing that like really sticks out?
Everything. It's everything. I mean, we're very spoiled. We are spoiled.
We're very spoiled.
You go to these other countries, and it's like you almost feel bad to ask, like, why is this like this, or why is this done this way? Why don't you guys just have unlimited Wi-Fi?
Right.
Like, stupid things, that we take for granted here. We go over there, and then I like want to like kick my feet and say like, why is it so dangerous? That's just how they live, It's something you definitely have to adjust to. It's not the end of the world, but it's something you have to definitely adjust to, especially coming from the U.S.
And what about for you, Deavan? What's something?
For me, I'm of course, South Korea is very up to par. They're basically more advanced than America, I want to say, with technology and that kind of thing. So that aspect I didn't see, but when going over there, I want to say the most difficult things thus far would have to be definitely the cultural difference between the respect factor of your elders. Language.
Yeah, I was going to ask is language for all of you guys.
It's hard when I'm talking to Jihoon, but a lot of people actually speak English there, so that's helpful. But the most difficult thing is like how important it is to respect your elders. As in America, you're equal to your elder. You can be friends with someone who's older than you, but over there it's like you can't even look someone in the eye who's like a week older than you, if that makes sense. And that's hard to get adjusted to, because I have older friends in America and they think that's really weird. Super weird for them.
And what about for you, Corey?
The cultural differences?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So Evelyn is from a small fisherman village, and you've got pigs walking the streets. You've got dirt roads, very unsanitary. No hot water, no electricity in a lot of places. There's very much a lot of poverty. You do see a lot of simple-lived people, but when you come from the United States, you have everybody's so high stress. They have you go to college, and then after your college you get into your career, and then you go to your career and you work really hard, and then by the time you're whatever age to retire, you retire, and then you're already married by this point, and then you die. That's how you spend your life. Or you retire for a few years, and then you go, and then that's it. That's it. So you're already being looked at like, what are you doing? And being judged, kind of. It's like, why are you leaving this behind? Like, get a real career, get into these things, and going down to this other place that doesn't offer the opportunities like that the United States does in general is scary. And it's why a lot of people want to come to the U.S. and why Evelyn doesn't, I may never know. I don't know why her desire is not there.
Yeah, and she wants to stay in Ecuador.
She doesn't want to has no desire to come to the U.S. She has been to the U.S. and had a miserable experience, basically, and it only proved to her that she really doesn't want to live here. I do live in the woods, and she was a little bit claustrophobic with that, like no social life, and with me working and her being there, it just didn't work out very well. So I definitely almost made it worse because I brought her there to try it. But I mean, in the end, it's like I have to decide if I want to be with this girl, I have to leave my life in the United States and live there. If I don't, then it's not going to work. I know that. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys get back. Thank you so much. I am so excited to watch this show, and I'm glad to see that you guys are like bonding over it and stuff. That's really awesome. So
yeah,
it's been a crazy experience.
Good group of members this season. I think it's gonna be juicy.
I'm excited to watch. I'm excited. I'm just as excited as everyone else to watch it
and see everyone else's story unfold.
Yeah. Sure.
I think with this show about to premiere, that's it's happening. And
well, 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, premieres June 3rd. So Tiffany, Deavan, Corey, thank you so much for talking with me. I'm really excited.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
You did so good, Nicole.
Thanks. Thank you.
You know what I was really surprised about, too, is that the Americans sounded articulate, competent. Usually these shows, we're embarrassed by the Americans.
Yeah.
They didn't sound embarrassing.
No, I'm really excited to see how this like unfolds for them.
Yeah, like where's the drama? Is it going to be on the other side? You know?
Yeah.
It's just the cultural differences. Is that going to be it? And I'm glad that guy answered the question on why didn't they just come here? Like it's like to us, it's an obvious choice.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You want to come to America, but obviously that one woman didn't want to. She didn't like America, but the other ones, maybe it's the same reason.
Yeah. And it's interesting because when we watch like the regular seasons of 90 Day and everybody's like, oh, they're just here for a green card. Oh, they're just here for a green card. So now it's kind of like, I don't know, like what's going on in these relationships now. And it's just a different take on it.
I wonder if Nicole and Azen are going to join the show the other way when she moves to Morocco.
Yeah, right. Because Paul is on this season, Paul and Karini, because he's living in Brazil right now.
Right.
Yeah, so that would be interesting if they ever get married. Who knows with them? But
oh God,
I would love that.
You did a great job.
Thank
I'm really proud of you, girlfriend. All right, you guys. New episodes of TLC's Happily Ever After premiere Sundays. New series The Other Way airs Mondays, and catch up on the 9-Day Fiancé, What Now, and Pillow Talk on TLC Go. We'll take a quick break and come back with Mary Wilson. Don't go anywhere.
Jenny McCarthy Show.